I am Kelly Williams with Red White Realty, and today on Who's the Who in the 902, we are speaking with Francois Junior Joumaa from WFG World Financial Group. Hi, Francois.
Hey, good morning, Kelly. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thanks for your time today. I'm very excited to learn all about you and your business. Francois,
Absolutely.
please tell everyone a little bit about you. What is WFG and how long have you been in the business?
Well, thank you for asking. So, my name is Francois, and I'm originally from Lebanon. My parents moved out west to Alberta when I was younger, and grew up out of high school. Got straight into construction. I wasn't really into the financial business side of it, and I got into construction, not really learning anything about finance. Went through life, and then I got introduced to financial services when I came out to Halifax in 2019, right before COVID. Not knowing anything about it, I kind of just jumped in. I'm always a risk taker. I always like to try new things. So in doing that, I found that there was a huge need for what we do, and we're and because we pride ourselves on the education that we give Canadian families around financial literacy, because it is lacking nowadays in Canada a lot for financial literacy.
Right.
And I've been doing the business for about just over 4 years now.
Oh, terrific. In 5 words or less, how would you describe yourself as to what you do?
That's a great question. I would say I'm a financial strategist empowering financial freedom.
Very cool. There are many financial companies out there. And what is the philosophy of your company that differentiates itself from another?
That's another great question. So, what I love about this, and what I was told when I first got into this, to make sure I interview my future, whatever it is I decide I do, and I
Yeah,
think that's a really, really important question for anybody to interview their future, to see if when they spend, because they're going to be spending most of their life at that career, to make sure they interview that future, to ask somebody that's been doing what they want to do for 20 years or
right.
so, and see if that's the lifestyle they want to go for. And what I found after interviewing my future in our company versus other companies in the industry is that what makes us different is we're different by design, and we were made to be different by design, and we focus on basically on educating people, and we have a non-biased approach. We are a brokerage. We are not a company that has any products. That we own. We don't own any products. We don't own any services. We just distribute the product, and we level up the playing field, and we give everybody access to it with no limitations, depending on what the person needs.
Okay, terrific. Now, you're able to assist anyone who would like a plan or a map towards a successful financial life. However, you have a special niche that you're enjoying working with. What is this niche and why are you so passionate about it?
Appreciate that question as well, Kelly. As you can tell, I'm really passionate about what I do, what we do, and like you said, we're able to help anybody from a child that was just born, or people ready to retire, or even after retirement, right? So,
Right.
but yes, you hit the nail on the head there. I do have a really, really important niche I want to hit, because most of my clients in the 4 years I've been here, Kelly, have told me that they wish they knew this in high school. I would say almost all of them said that to me, right? And that really took a hit on me, and kind of going back to history and how Canadians are not able to retire today. Stats of kind of says over 90% Canadians cannot retire. So that being said, I'm going back to my experience, and my clients telling me that they wish they knew this in high school. So I'm trying to focus with my team of fours. We're trying to focus on getting into high schools and getting
Okay.
this financial literacy to high school students because that's when they start getting their first jobs, and then they don't know where to save their money. They don't know how important it is to start saving early. There's a lot of clients I've sat down with in their 40s or 50s that have no, maybe $200 saved to their name. They just been so busy paying for everything else in life. Nobody had sat down with them and showed them how important it is to save, and how much they need for retirement, kind of thing, right? So having those things in place at a young age, and helping people understand how important it is to start saving early, the importance of taxation, the importance of how to spend your money and budget it, and where to have certain proper protection in place, of course, right?
Oh, well, that sounds great. And that is true. You're taught different things like algebra or calculus when you're in high school. And there's not a lot of say jobs necessarily that you're going to use those, but to learn and about how to be, to save properly, or where to save, and how to save for, well, use my money to last me a lifetime. To be able to
100%.
know how to get everything that I need, if I want to save for a house, if want to have a family, if I'm looking for a vehicle, if I want to go on trips. If we start young, start the kids knowing when we're in high school, which is a great time to start getting the wheels going and understanding the whole thing, I think the kids of the next generation will certainly have a good jump in life if they can start like
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely, I totally agree, and it's more important about knowing the things, right? Most people are they go to their local bank, and there's nothing wrong with bankers. Bankers are amazing people, but most of the time, from experience and from even my clients' experience, the bank has an agenda, and that agenda is never not usually in people's best interest, right? So putting things in place and having people explore options and getting second opinions, because it's great, and most people, I believe it's 90% of people that have a financial planner do a lot better, right? But then again, a lot of people have certain planners, but then again, they never go out and get a second opinion, right? So if you were to go get a doctor, go to doctors and they say you had something, you probably want to go for a second opinion just to make sure. Or if they say you didn't have something and you felt something inside, you would want to go for a second opinion, and that never hurts, right? So
Yeah.
I always tell people, even if you already have things in place and you already have a planner, that's totally fine. We're not here to try to put anybody in a worse situation, of course, but I'm sure if there was something better out there that would bring somebody more value, I'm
Yeah.
sure they wouldn't mind knowing more about it, right? Or knowing about it at least, and knowing that they have that option kind of thing.
Very true. What is the best way for someone to contact you?
Well, I really, I'm old school. I really love phone calls or emails. I love phone calls. You can reach me at my phone number 902-210-6999. That would be my phone number here on the East Coast. And my email is FJOUMAA09RAMC at WFGmail.ca. I know that was a little bit long. My Instagram is Francois.Joumaa, just my first and dot my last name with a period in the middle. And my Facebook is just my name on the screen there, Francois Junior Joumaa. That would be my Facebook. But I mean, I prefer phone call, but you're more than welcome to email me, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. I'm more than happy to reply and see if we can help you.
Well, it's great because everybody has a different way that they enjoy communicating, so it's nice to have options for everybody. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Francois. I've enjoyed learning all about you and WFG. And if you're looking for someone to help empower you to financial freedom, please give Francois a call. If you know someone who should be interviewed, please contact me. The goal of these interviews is to encourage everyone to shop local and to stay up to date with the community news and activities. Also, if you have any real estate questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks again, Francois.
My pleasure. Thank you, Kelly. Have a great day.
You too.